Call Allah, Yahweh, Ba Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Prophet Yahweh, Prophet Yahweh Shai, Prophet Yahweh, Prophet Yahweh Shai, Prophet Yahweh, Prophet Yahweh Shai, the water, above, called Kadash. I like to give double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone that teach this truth, the 100% truth according to the Bible, the true word of the Lord. And I want to do a video that I found on TikTok, and this is brother that's he's doing a quick TikTok video talking about how he's just lost all his, emotional love for anything, just seemed like he just kind of going through the motions. And kind of like a video I did prior to this talking about, being zombies here in Babylon the Great, the land of confusion. And that's what a lot of people here are or have become or have been programmed to become pretty much zombies in this Shalakia for a lot of moving around, but having back issues today. So, but yeah, let me hit the video up, then I'm gonna go through some precepts.
Can somebody from the spiritual community explain to me why everything sucks now? Like, I don't like small talk, I don't like sports, I don't like video games, movies, music. I don't like dating, I don't like hip hop, I don't like things like fights and jail stories and all the crap that's on social media. I don't like corporate. I don't necessarily have ambition to do much else. I can't really figure out what to do next. I used to have a nice cushy corporate job and I did okay, but now I just feel like having a sand garden is the only thing that I'm capable of doing. And I'm starting to feel a little dumb too. It's sort of like I went through this ego death thing and I'm left with these shambles, these scraps. I guess my entire existence was based on ego, so that's a revelation for me. Either way, it's so hard to find enjoyment in things with other people because what's beyond girls? What's beyond money? You know what I mean? Like, what's beyond looking tough? It's just all tired. Play it out. Can somebody from the spirit...
That's pretty much of the video, but he was saying he was somebody kind of for the spiritual community would explain to him what's going on. And that's a lot of our people right now, especially here in Babylon the Great, man. They have that same kind of mindset, this feeling, this kind of like going through the motions. You find a lot of people not making any headway. They're working dead-end jobs, even if you have a 4 or 5 year degree. And, it's just not enough to make it in this here world. You have people that's working 2 or 3 jobs and still homeless. People that's 5 year degrees are still homeless. If anybody's been out California, out west, and travel up the coast, it's really bad out that way. When you go from the bottom all the way up to the top, like up to Washington State, man. And then it's a lot of homelessness. There's a lot of hopelessness along with the homeless. People that's pretty much giving up on society because they see that they're not making any headway in this society. Pretty much the oligarchs, those at the top, has pretty much taken all the wealth and everything for themselves, and they just left the people down here to give them more of a sideshow. They give them bread and circus, keep them occupied, and don't give them anything, And most jakes is pretty much tapped up out of the workplace. They said, fuck it, And that's because this place is set up, designed to destroy the people. And these oligarchs know their time is coming to an end. So main thing they want to do is gravel up all the resources and, go hide in their bunkers and try to ride this thing out. But like I said, the mirth of the land is gone, man. I can't think of the last time a good movie came out that inspired me to want to go to the movies, to watch movies. Other than like it was back in the days in the 90s and 2000s, man. You'd be glad. You always look forward to the next movies coming out. It was like 2 or 3 was on your list, like blockbuster movies. You can wait to go to the movie theaters to be able to watch. So it was always something good that was on TV that was entertaining. The music back then was more entertaining. You had entertainers that really had musical gifts that would get out there and perform for the people, you know. Now you have these created artists, these people with no talent, and they try to make them something which, you know, they can make anybody an artist now, you know, according to, with the system that they have. You know, these not true, it's not authentic. And the people can see it, man. You know, it's the feeling about it. The movies, the movies are no more authentic. Everything is either a remake off an old classic, but nothing new that's been inspired that's been coming out. And this place has really lost it's lost its glamour, man. You know, like it's not like it was in the time of the roaring 20s, you know. And I wasn't back during that time, but you can just imagine how it was back then. You know, this place is coming to its heyday. You know, it was making all type of achievements off the back of you Israelites, Shalakia. And you know, it was going, that was in its heyday, man, all the way up to the 60s. And then it's been on a downhill decline since then, because their time is coming to an end. And Yahweh Shah is ushering in the end of this kingdom, man. And anytime anything gets close to the end of its reign or rulership, you know, they're not putting any more money into this place. They're not building up the infrastructure. You know, the only thing they're doing is just grabbing money. These politicians, you know, it's been revealed that all they're doing is been funding a lot of money into their offshore accounts, you know. So a lot of these things are coming out in this time, man. And so it's a beautiful time for us Israelites, because when all hell do break loose, you know, we're going to be that cream that's going to rise to the top, the elect, you know, the 2/3 that's hooked, that's shackled to this system, and they've shackled their own self to the system. They're going to go down with this ship, man. They're going to go down to the depths, to the bottom, man, with Esau Edom. That means they're going to be destroyed. They're not going to be redeemed. But Lord will be able to endure, man, and not give in to the system, because we're definitely approaching close to that time, man. But let me start off with some precepts real quick. I want to keep rambling. But the mirth is gone from this place, man, and it's reflected upon the people, you know, that are here. And, you know, that brother, you know, he's pretty much crying out. And we're going to go into the prophet Isaiah chapter 24, and pretty much we're going to go through most of that chapter 24, because a lot of us in there is dealing with the subject that we're talking about. Behold, the Lord Yahweh maketh the earth empty, and maketh it waste, and turneth it upside down, and scattered abroad the inhabitants thereof. And it shall be as with people, so with the priests, as with the servants, so with the master, as with the maid, so with the mistress, as with the buyer, so with the seller, as with the lender, so with the borrower, as with the taker of usury, so with the giver of usury to him. And this, like I said, this place is coming to us in the rulership, man. This kingdom is, you know, this beast system is coming to us in, you know, that's been ruling over the other nations with the hard hand, you know, with that iron hand. Verse 3, the land shall be utterly empty and utterly spoiled, for Yahweh has spoken this word. And right now, all the resources being taken out of it, you know, all the bridges and things are starting to fade. You know, the buildings, the infrastructure, all these things are coming to pass, man. And that's a reflection of this here kingdom, man, that's coming to us in. Nothing new is being developed here. Nothing new is coming about. You know, you go to other places, you got third world countries, man, that are had more newer infrastructure and, you know, and things, you know, in this system than we do here, and we're supposed to be the number one country. But you go to a lot of these third world countries, and even, you know, you don't even want to compare this place to a place like China or a lot of those places in the Far East, because our infrastructure don't compete. They know they steady building up new cities and things every day, you know, in those Far East countries, man. And they got new, new different type of rail system, train systems, the bus systems, all the transportation systems is highly advanced, you know, new technology, man. And here in this place, man, we still living like we're in the 1900s, you know. And it's sad, but, you know, all this money and wealth that this place has gained, And all the oligarchs are doing is just pocketing in their, putting it in their accounts, while the people sit here and suffer. Verse 4, the earth mourneth and fadeth away, the world languisheth and fadeth away, the hardy people of the earth do languish. Like I said, there's a lot of pride, be in this place, That prideful spirit is now taken away, man. It's now becoming dross, no more nightclubs. The nightclub scene is dead now. Going out is dead. You have to worry about getting shot up when you do go out to these festivities or these things that do have. So it's just a sour mood here in Babylon the Great. Verse 5, the earth also is defiled under the inhabitants thereof, because they have transgressed the laws and changed the ordinance and broken the everlasting covenant. So everything that the Lord has put in place, this place, Babylon the Great, has flipped it around, What was supposed to be being good is now bad in this place, and what's bad has become good. It's changed the dates, the times, and everything. So right now, everything is coming to a head, man. Those chickens are coming home to roost, All that death and destruction that is sent out all over the world is now here in Babylon the Great. Verse 6, therefore the curse devoureth the earth, that they that dwell therein are desolate. Therefore the inhabitants of the earth are burned, and few men left. Verse 7, the new wine mourneth, the vine languisheth, all the merry-hearted do sigh. The mirth of the tabrets ceaseth, the noise of them that rejoice endeth, and the joy of the heart ceaseth. So that's talking about the music, man. The music here is, is defiled, it's dead, it's tainted. You listen to the music now, it doesn't inspire you, it doesn't do anything for you positively. They don't make good music here anymore. You often hear the elders of GMS talk about that all the time. The music here is bad. It's very distasteful. And we're supposed to be the place that create the music that pretty much set the pace throughout the whole earth. Right now, the music it's almost non-existent. And what they are putting out there, man, is just a bunch of garbage, man. A bunch of made-up artists, and and it has no substance, no soul to it. It has no life to it. They don't make love songs anymore. They don't make any inspirational songs anymore. The gospel music is damn near, it's so worldly, that when it's supposed to be gospel, man, it's just, everything is just, it's in a bad place, man. And the people are reflecting a reflection of it, Verse 10. Well, let's go back to verse 9, Shalakia. They shall not drink wine with the strong. Strong drink shall be bitter in them that drink it. And so it's just pretty much saying, like, even the wine is not going to taste good. The food don't even taste good. The food is not what, especially anybody that's born after the 90s. You don't know what food tastes like, man. They done tainted food up so bad. The water doesn't taste like water used to taste. The air doesn't smell like the air used to smell. The food, like say, it's just all been bio-engineered, man. So if you eat food here, it doesn't taste like it's supposed to. A hamburger doesn't taste like hamburgers used to taste. The chicken doesn't taste the same. It's more hard. It's more this doesn't have the same taste to it. It doesn't have the same type of texture that it used to have. So everything here has been corrupted. Verse 10, the city of confusion is broken down. Every house is shut up that no man may come in. And that's how it is now. I remember, like I said, back in the, when I was growing up in the 70s and the 80s, in your neighborhood, you didn't even have to lock your doors, man. Everybody knew each other. You can borrow food, from each other till you went to the store. If you cooked something, you brought a plate over. You better not eat nobody food now that you don't know or that's in your neighborhood now, because people don't know each other. So if somebody bring your plate over, you looking at them with the side eye, what you don't put in this type, what you don't put in this food. And that's what it has become now. You know, people work together. You had communities back then. So any generation after the 90s, they don't know what a community looks like. At least we did have those back then. Back in the hood where I was from, like I said, if somebody had a problem making their rent that month, maybe a car broke down, they needed money for other expenses. The women would get together in the community and they would have what we call it as a rent party. So they would go to the store and they'd buy in bulk alcohol, chicken, and other items, and cook dinner. They would play music, and it was like a festive event, like a party. And they would charge for the place, the food. They'd charge for the drinks, and they had music. Come sit down and talk and congregate, and mix amongst the people. And the money we would save and collected, they would divide it up amongst the women to help pay off the rent. You don't see that shit no more now. You can't do that because now it's to the point now, you throw a party, you don't know if the YN's gonna come there and shoot it up because they not invited, they can't get in. It's just a bad time and place that this place is in, but it's at the very end, so that's to be expected. Everything's coming to naught. There's no more communities. Hell, there's no more even families now. They done broke up the family household. Those things of, one generation carrying on to the next, where you watch your grandkids grow and bring them over to see and you were bringing the grandkids over to see the grandparents, and all that shit is dead now, man. This place in society is dead, and Esau Edom helped destroy it because he's the harbinger of death, man. Everything about this man is death. That's why he has to come out of rulership. Verse 11, there's a crying for wine in the streets. All joy is darkened. The mirth of the land is gone. And isn't that what this dude was just talking about? Isn't that a perfect reflection of what he's going through? So the mirth is gone, man. The joy is gone. That's that B.B. King song that goes through something like that. I think the joy is gone, man. This place heyday is well past, man. Ain't no bringing this place back again. Well, I think Biden's slogan was build back better or something like that. And then, Trump thing is make America great again. All that is done, man. That's the thing of the past. It done had seen its heyday. They crash this whole system and try to create a one world government, man, a one world system. And that's the only thing that they can pull up for the last minute to try to save themselves to stay in rulership. Where they can try to put everybody up under this one system, digitalize everything, and therefore you can't buy or do anything unless you go through them. And it's going to be a perfect example of the movie Matrix, man, where everything is glossed over, it's dark, it's gloomy, no sun, because they're always trying to block out the sun, with the chemtrails and all these other things that they do in the atmosphere. And it's just going to be a gloomy, tight environment. Anybody have been up to Seattle, Washington? that's one gloomy ass place, and that's what they're trying to create all over the world, man. And you just be in a constant state of delusion, constant state of confusion, where they're just going to keep you pumped up with all type of drugs to bring you joy, put you in a virtual reality to have some type of joy. That's why they keep bringing this thing out through Mark Zuckerberg with the, forget the name of this type of system that they have. They don't want you interacting as people. They want you to be like goddamn robots, man. Like the mindless, like the dead zombies, They damn near got our people there, man. They're going from one generation to the next, man. It's constantly separating you from your God, man. From your power, from Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah. Verse 12, in the city is left desolation, and the gate is smitten with the destruction. And that's what a lot of these cities look like, man. You drive through most of these cities, man, it looks worse than a third world country, like a zombie apocalypse in some of these major cities, man. And it's supposed to be the number one nation in the world, man. But yeah, we at that time, man. I'm pretty much ended there out of the prophet Isaiah, chapter 24. But let me go to pull this one up out of Ezekiel real quick. Prophet Ezekiel. Chapter 26 and 13. And I will cause the noise of thy songs to cease, and the sounds of thy harp shall be no more heard. And that's what's happening here. It's not no more music anymore, no more love songs, none of that stuff. You know, around it's just nothing but despair. You know, the beauty of this place is long gone, man. This place has now revealed itself as that whore, man. That beautiful whore back in the 20s, what she was like that innocent looking whore. Now, here in 2024, 100 years later, man, the whore is looking raggedy, man. Teeth falling out, goddamn, all type of blemishes on the face, hair all matted, you know, all type of diseases and filth, and a drug addict, all used up. And the Lord is going to take her out of her misery. And it's one more, let me see if I can pull this up. I would have healed Babylon, but she can't be healed. I just had that scripture too not too long ago. See if I can find it real quick. Damn. Back killing me today. It goes into Jeremiah chapter 51, verse 9. Jeremiah chapter 51, verse 9. Prophet Jeremiah chapter 51. Verse 9. We'll go back to verse 8. Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. Howl for her. Take balm for her pain. If so be she may be healed. We would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Forsake her and let her go every one into his own country. For her judgment reacheth unto heaven, and is lifted up even to the skies. So, there's no healing in this place, man. It's no healing, you know. It has like a terminal illness from all this corruption, all this murder, rape, robbing, and killing that is done over the years. And the Lord is about to put her out of misery. Just like you got a wild dog, man, that's got the rabies and been out there attacking and killing all the your neighbor's animals. And there's nothing you can do for it, man. You put it in the cage, and then you put a bullet in his head, put it to death. You know, you take it out. That's same with this place, man. The Lord is going to take this place out. And when the Lord's talking about coming back and destroying the earth, it's not talking about destroying the whole world, man. It's talking about those that rule the earth. It's going to destroy Babylon the Great, but it's going to destroy its power structure. And it's going to be a new king over the earth, man. You know, starting off with Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, and then King David in rulership as being perpetual kings, perpetual rulership over the earth. And, you know, Lord will, you know, we endure, and we, you know, that we don't see that second death, man, that we could be transferred over to the next kingdom. Therefore, we're going to enforce these laws, statutes, and commandments over the whole earth. And those are going to be the permanent laws over the earth and forever, you know. So, Lord will, man, this lesson is edifying. And with that, say shalom.